And now we're going to show you guys how to get that O2 sensor out if you were to want to replace yours instead of taking the whole system down. So we have this special socket designed to clear the wiring, and it's threaded or actually cut to grab the nut portion of that oxygen sensor on the bottom. So we're going to slip it from top to bottom over the sensor, just like that. Our socket will now fit into it, and this is kind of a tight fit, and we're going to apply some pressure here. Sometimes these are a little tight. Okay, there we go. Got lucky on that one. Alright, and this one should turn right out. Alright, now get him out of there. And that is what a bad old oxygen sensor looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of in rough shape. Okay, so after we get the pipes unhooked from the isolators at the back and around the axle, we get the two nuts unfastened at the downpipe from the manifold, pry that apart, and you get your oxygen sensors unhooked and slide the rod from the catalytic converter off the bushing under the skid plate there. The whole unit will now rotate and move freely. What you see in front of you here, I'm actually being a little lazy today because I'm working by myself. So I took a reciprocating saw and cut the pipe behind the catalytic converter and just behind the muffler, and was able to take the whole unit out in 3 pieces. That way I don't have to drop the transfer case skid plate, saving a little bit of time. And as you can see, everything's looking a little bit worse for wear here. Again, this Jeep had set up quite some time. So yeah, you hear the rain frogs talking to you again. Okay, so we've managed to get the original seal off the header flange here, and I'll show you that one in just a minute. I just used a screwdriver and a pair of pliers to get it off. And you may notice that there's some sirens going off in the background for severe weather, so I may cancel this project and start up again in the morning. But before I do, I'm going to make a quick motion here to show you right here is that old seal. That's what that old seal looks like. So kind of in rough shape, but we got it off. Okay, so we got a little bit better weather conditions right now to be working. We're going to go ahead and pick up where we last left off. Just remember your safety issues as far as properly supporting the weight of your vehicle with safe jacks and jack stands, having someone to work with you, safety glasses, and just kind of be vigilant. This is a lot of weight over your head here while you're working. So the first thing we're going to do today, we're going to put a little bit of silicone lubricant on the rubber isolators for the exhaust hangers. Just kind of a liberal squirt here. And what this is going to help us do is actually get everything together. I'm going to slowly pan up here and show you that we've actually loosely placed the exhaust tailpipe in position. So we're going to put just a little bit of lubricant on here. And we're going to reach up and work this hanger into position. take our exhaust pipe and work it into position. So we've applied a little bit of silicone lubricant to the isolator on the axle side here, and we've already slipped the isolator in place. Now we're going to slip the other side of the exhaust pipe into place, just like that. Now we've slid the front portion of the system in place. The rod by the catalytic converter slid into the grommet inside the area where the transfer skid is located. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but we've got this conical shaped gasket, and we're going to position it right up here, if we can get it in place for you. It is hot and humid today, I can tell you that, so I'm slipping and sliding here. Now, after we get that in place, we're going to position our pipe here. This may be where it comes in handy to have a second set of hands. Okay, so I quickly ran out of hands here, but just to catch up on what we've done, we have put the new bushing in place over that exhaust flange. The flat side goes against the header and the tapered side points down. And we have positioned the new pipe assembly in place and just kind of started the threads on the nuts here just to kind of hold this assembly in place. Okay, so we've just unpacked our oxygen sensor. Don't know if you can see it here or not, but this little cap came off the threads to the oxygen sensor to protect it. We're going to set that right there. It's already coated with an anti-seize compound, so we're going to start the threads here. So I've got that finger tight, and if I read my directions here, they will tell me for the M18 sensors, what is what we have, we need to tighten to about 26 to 33 foot-pounds of torque, if we can get a torque wrench on that. We're going to try it. I don't know if we can or not. And we're going to try to get this in place so that we can get our wrench on. And again, there's not a whole lot of room to work in here. Especially if you have big hands. Alright. So we are there. Take the wrench off. Get our socket off. And we are there. Get our wire where we can get to it up there.